I became interested in dance when I was just the age of 3. I went and I was with my mom, and she was like, "You think you can dance like those little girls up there?" And I was like, "Of course I can do it, I can do it." And so she put me in classes the next week, and I've loved it ever since.
My interest in ceramics began probably when I was in the 6th grade in middle school.
I remember writing poems and stories when I was 4 or 5 years old, the minute I could pick up a pencil.
It's more of like a teamwork with this metaphysical art form. I think that's what a lot of art forms are, but specifically for me, dance.
My biggest hesitation at first was that it was such a big change, that I would be moving away from home, from all my friends, from my house, from where I've always lived.
When you're a sophomore of high school, you're just sort of like, oh, I'm in high school now, I'm so cool. Like this like sort of idea of like heightened about yourself, about how you don't want to leave your friends at school. But then after like I'd applied, like I really started thinking about it. It was like, this is such a big step in your education. Like this will open unknown like doors for you later on in life. And that's like when I just like, it clicked in my mind. It's like, this is where I need to go to school.
I felt that who I was and where I was from was gonna affect how I came or whether I would get accepted or not. And I thought, okay, well, my chances are a little bit less than everybody else's. So I was nervous to audition. I was very scared.
I thought that I didn't have enough talent to go to a school like this. I thought that they would think that my writing was stupid or childish, but that's not what they look for. They look for a spark. They look for potential, something inventive and creative in your work that shows that you are willing to take their advice and blossom into something greater.
I know for me, I was terrified, but I think I was more terrified of all of the success that I knew would come from it.
You can come into this school nervous and afraid of failure, but if you want it, everything will work out just fine.
Well, my dad was kind of iffy about it at first. He was looking at the financial aspects of it with my older sister being in college and me coming up here. What really changed it was after my junior year, they saw how much I grew from being up here. And after that, everybody in my family was just all for it.
They kind of see it as pre-college here because I live in a dorm, I have like RAs, I have a roommate, I have to live at school, I have to be away from them, I eat in the cafeteria and I do all my work. Like, my mom doesn't have to call me and be like, do your homework. Like, they want me to learn how to like be responsible on my own time. So in the future, it won't be as difficult.
I'm very, very close with my parents, and being 3 hours away from them was something I was quite apprehensive about, and they were too, but I feel like this has just been such a big stepping stone, and in a way, even though we're 3 hours away, the distance has dissipated between us. And no matter where I go, I know that they will always be there for me, and I will always be there for them, and that's something the school has taught me.
You know, in regular public schools, you know, people are always like, oh, you dance, or you play an instrument, or, you know, some things are more popular than others. But here, everyone's just like, oh, you dance, you're a dancer, you're a visual artist, or, you know, I want to see your work, I want to see you perform kind of thing.
Coming up here and seeing how much people emphasize learning and how much they put into it, I understand why they get the results they get and get all the high marks that they get.
At my other school, it was more about sports. It was basketball, football. If you're not on the volleyball team, then you're nobody. And everyone was like, why don't you forget about dance and, you know, just join a team? And I was like, I can't do that. That's my passion. So here, it's so different. It's like the environment is so accepting of your art and what you have to give.
What I like the most about being at Governor's School is being able to really get like serious about working with art. It's not you have like an hour-long class and then you forget about it. It's really becomes an intense part of you. You are passionate about it. So the people here, there's this overall feeling of wanting to be here.
The first time I came to Governor's School, the only thing going through my mind was, wow, is this real? And the school is modeled after a Tuscan village in Italy.
We showed up, it was like this amazing campus. And I was just, like, me and my mom were overwhelmed with, you know, there was the artistic gates out front of the school with the Romeo and Juliet statue, and you're just walking through and there's an amphitheater, an outdoor courtyard, and it's just this amazing place.
The location of the Governor's School is one of its many beauties, just the fact that you have all of these resources around you all the time. You can take a jog through the park with a friend, you can walk to a coffee shop and do some homework, study for your exams.
The Greenville area, the greater Greenville area, downtown, it's it's just a terrific resource for students like us.
When we come together, it's like one big performance right there in the courtyard.
No one really doesn't know each other. Everyone knows everyone. So when you go and you want to go do something, you can literally ask anyone and it'll just be a new experience.
Of an ice cream stand. Oh, you have one too. That's not an ice cream sandwich.
I find myself breaking out in dance always, in the rooms, in the courtyard, in the fitness center, wherever there's an open space, a dancer is going to move, and that's what I do all the time. Improv is my best friend.
The thing I like most about Governor School is the interaction with other people in art areas. I love the passion that you get from other people, and it also feeds you, not only in your art area, but also in your academics.
We had the Parker String Quartet come, and it was a bunch of young guys, probably 30, and they were absolutely fabulous players. They were super involved, and they were just really, really good, whacking away at some really hard pieces, and I was just sitting there in awe, just like this the whole time, looking up. And I looked around, and so was everybody else in the auditorium, just looking at them, just totally dumbfounded.
You know, you can come here the first day of school and immediately at orientation or classes, you know, you automatically get to know people because it's people who want to be here, it's people who want to achieve a similar goal, and it's just a really strong feeling of safety. You know, it's like it's safe to learn here.
The faculty at the Governor's School is what makes it the Governor's School. The art teachers are all professional artists that are actually practicing or have lived an artistic life before they came here. They're teachers that went out into the professional world and did the very thing that we're all aspiring to do.
They always relate to art. Mr. Godfrey, he always brings in the arts. Like when we get the 1920s, he started talking about jazz music and all the paintings, and it helps us learn a lot more because it's something we can relate to.
I can go on and on about the resources we enjoy here, whether it be the teachers in each art area that have their own terrific credentials and their own personal experience with their art areas, or whether it be our terrific library where we have a staff dedicated to obtaining any periodical, any magazine, any book, any recording that we need in the world, whether it be our foundation that funds an enormous amount of opportunities for us. Everything works together to create a healthy, perfect, almost utopian kind of artistic community.
When I first visited here, the thing that really brought me to actually really wanting to attend the school was I'd walk down the hallway, and then outside the guidance office I had this wall. It has all the colleges that all the students that attend, and you look at it and it's just like, I was amazed.
This school can do nothing but good for children. But I think more so than being a stepping stone, the Governor's School is a place for you to blossom as an individual, as an artist, and just the number of opportunities. Everything from, I've done readings up at Princeton University. This summer I'll be doing a reading at Carnegie Hall. It's beyond the imagination.
You might not even know it, but it's just going to change your life. You're going to become a completely different, newer, and wonderful person. And these 2 years, 1 year, 4 years, however many years you've spent here, they're always going to be this imprint you have on your heart no matter where you go, what you do.
In the end result is amazing. The end result, you will feel like you have grown exponentially.
A lot of tears, a lot of late nights. Sleep sometimes doesn't exist, but it's good because I'm growing as a person and I'm realizing that who I am is enough for the world. It's enough for me, most importantly. So I would do it all over again 1,000 times.
I've just been exposed to so much here that I never even knew was a possibility.
People always say high school is what you always remember. You know, the people you always meet, and you'll have these memories forever. And this will be the greatest achievement of your life. But I don't think that's true. I think what it's doing is it's setting up for the greatest achievement of your life, which is the rest of your life.
I believe the defining moment of my life will be when I step out on that stage of being in my top company and I just dance, not for not for fame or money. I just dance for me. And I know that all this hard work paid off because I'm where I want to be.